Steelers, and welcome to the Week 12 in review for another fantastic Peanut Butter Jelly Time League season. We're getting close to the finish. We have entered divisional games. We got 2 games left in the regular season. So let's jump right back into the review before we take a look at the very murky playoff picture. Game of the week. I almost gave this to Big Shirley's Punani for an unprecedented 3rd week in a row. However, there was a game that was finished up on Monday night, the only game that had anything going on Monday night, and it turned out to be an unbelievable contest. So we are going to go Pitons Clash City Rockers as game of the week. Pitons Rockers. Pitons, they start out the 12 o'clock games. They take, the Rockers take an early lead after Thanksgiving in the 1 o'clocks. Pitons come back. They take a lead after the 4 o'clocks. The Rockers put out their quarterback for the late game on Sunday. He takes the lead. We're down to Monday night. Both teams with 3 players going. Both teams with a wide receiver. Both teams with a running back. Someone had a kicker. No. A tight end. Both teams. So one guy had a tight end and the other guy had somebody. Yeah, the tight end. Right. Tight end. Alright, so back and forth. Lead changes. Crazy. CCR thinks they have it wrapped up, but not so fast, my friend. Victor Cruz comes up with a late touchdown that puts him into the bonus for the 150 yards. He picks up 6 for the touchdown. The yardage itself, it turns out to be like a 11, 12, 13-point touchdown. Catapults the Pitons into the lead. Pitons take this one 119 to 110. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in double digits for the Pitons and well-rounded scoring, led by Victor Cruz, 33. Number 2 scorer on the team, a little guy named Wes Welker, 25. So let's do the math. That is 58 points, or almost half of Piton scoring, from 2 wide receivers. That hurts. It hurts me. On the other side of the column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in double digits for the Rockers, led by the Titans defense, 22. Jimmy Graham, 20 points in that Monday night contest. And that one should round it out. The biggest problem I have with this game, and I already mentioned it to the owner of the Pitons, is a guy I had on the bench, Roy Halou. Roy Halou seems to be doing very well as a rookie.
Daddy.
Get down. However, here's the problem. We can't trust Shanahan to run the guy. So he scores 23 points on my bench this week after having 2 touches last week, after setting a rookie record the week before that. What's he going to do next week? Makes it hard. Hard pill to swallow, Mr. Ellick. Alright, moving on. The next game is the blowout of the week. C-Row Brown Chow Leslie Nielsen gets 109 to the Pilot Lights. 60. 80. I need you to go watch Tom and Jerry, brother.
Yeah.
Get out of my camera. Leslie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in double digits, led by Aaron Rodgers, back on Thanksgiving. 26 points there on 307 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. Another big scorer was Laurent Robinson, also on Thanksgiving, 79 with 2 touchdowns. Only 2 make the double digits for the Pilot Lights. They were led by Matthew Stafford's 276 with a passing touchdown, also on Thanksgiving. Big day for fantasy was Thanksgiving, although the score is a little bit lower than I had expected. Alright, moving on. Speaking of scoring, speaking of the Poon, high score of the week goes to Big Shirley's Punani as they top Master Killer 120 to 75. Punani coming on strong. Punani, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in double digits, led by Tom Brady. Tom Brady, 361 yards, 3 passing touchdowns. He even rushed for 28 yards. That's unheard of. Oh, 36 points in that one. 20 points from Roddy White, who heated it up. 120 and a touchdown. Just want to take a quick look at Roddy White here. Oh, maybe. No, it's not coming up. There it is. Game log. All right, just as I suspected, Roddy White, 20 points. Best game of the year. Did have 16 last week, but you got to go all the way back to week number 3 to get him back into the teens. Roddy White having a rough year. Over on the Master Killer side, 3, 4 in double digits, led by MJD's 15, 99 yards rushing, 67 yards receiving, and a fired head coach. Let's see. Moving on. High score. Cats and dogs. Each team scoring 113 points against their opponent. Cats beat Big Daddy 113 to 81. The dogs beat the Headbangers 113 to 83. Cats with guns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in double digits. 32 points from Beanie Wells. Nice move there, George, putting Beanie Wells out there. I don't know if it was just because you were sick and you couldn't change it, or what the deal was, but it pays off. Beanie Wells. 228 yards rushing, a rushing touchdown, and he fumbled. 28 from Matt Ryan. 3 passing touchdowns in that one for him. And Seabass, someone finally picked him up. He only got 6 field goals. No 50-yarders, though. I believe that was some kind of record, too. Six field goals. Big Daddy, 3 in double digits, led by Deion Branches, 125 receiving yards. And that was that one. The Dogs. Dogs Headbangers. This Dogs Headbangers game was huge in the Stewie division. This win makes these two teams, Chili Dogs and Sheboygan Headbangers, both 6-6 at the top of their division. Both needing just essentially to win out, take care of business to get into that playoffs. Chili Dogs really have truly been the hottest team in the league. 3 wins in a row now, reeled off 3 wins in a row, including a high-scoring week. Chili Dogs get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in double digits, led by the Ravens defense, 25 points. Also, you guessed it, CJ. CJ runs for 190 yards. No touchdown in that one, 23 points. On the other side, we got only 2 in double digits for the Headbangers. A 30-pointer and a 20-pointer, not too shabby. Eli Manning, 32 points, including that death blow to the Rockers, but I digress. 406 passing yards for Little Manning. 2 touchdowns, both to Victor Cruz. There's a common theme here. What else we got? 21 from Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch, man, he's been running like a madman. Alrighty. 75 points left on the Sheboygan Headbanger bench, by the way. Alright, the last game I got to cover, Super Simon Loose Cannons. Super Simon Loose Cannons. Tremendous Thanksgiving Day at the Loose Cannon Lizard Lounge. It was a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Super Simon wins this one, 95-69. He puts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the double digits, led by Cam Newton's 19. He did have a rushing touchdown in that one. 16 points from the law firm, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis. Haven't heard that name in a while. 2 touchdowns for the law firm. LC gets 3 in double digits, led by D'Angelo Williams. Holy Toledo. D'Angelo Williams has the second best game of the year, going all the way back to week 5, where he had 1 more than his 18 points he scored this week. 69 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. 15 from Matt Moore. Loose Cannons starting to scrape the bottom of the barrel here. Alright, so that wraps up the games. Let's take a quick look at the pick'em. Big Daddy, what happened, dude? You blew it. Big Daddy puts a donut up there. I'm assuming he forgot to make his picks. Let me get my standings. 5 right picks leads the week. That'd be me. Unfortunately, the Pitons got 5 as well. Pittons. So here's the roundup. This is we got 2 games left. Pitons in the #1 spot, 49 points. Leslie Big Brown Chow Solo Mio, 46. And #3, Big Daddy, after dropping a 0, he's still in 3rd place with 42. Class City Rockers right behind him with 41. Class City Rockers would need a monumental collapse from those top teams to get in there, but there's still a chance. So those are the top 4 in the pick'em. Make sure you get your picks in. All right, now let's take a look at our standings. Let's start in the Stewie division. Here's the deal. As I mentioned, Chili Dogs and Sheboygan Headbangers both at 6 and 6. Chili Dogs play Master Killer. Sheboygan plays Big Shirley. Sheboygan, loser of 2 in a row. Big Shirley, one of the hottest teams in Peanut Butter Jelly Time League right now, with 2 wins in a row, scoring big all over the place. And Tom Brady going up against the hapless Colts. Sheboygan Headbangers got their work cut out for them. Master Killer Chili Dog should also be a good one. So obviously, Master Killer still in this. Big Shirley playing the role of the spoiler. A win by Master Killer against Chili Dogs puts them tied. Both teams would be 6 and 7. And then depending on what happens with the Headbangers, they could either be all alone or in a completely muddled 3-team tie for 1st place. Let's move on to the next closest, which would be the Quagmire. Pitons win over Class City Rockers. Huge! Pitons move all alone into 1st place at 8 and 4. Class City Rockers fall to 7 and 5. Super Simon right behind him at 6 and 6. And the Loose Cannons at 5 and 7. Loose Cannons is still in this. Alright? They went out 7 wins, though unlikely, could be the wild card number. I really think it's going to be 8, possibly even 9, to get into that wild card slot, which would take the Loose Cannons out. But they're still alive. So, Loose Cannons has to win this week versus Pitons. If not, they're virtually eliminated. A win by the Pitons and a loss by the Rockers, it's going to give the Pitons the Quagmire Division crown. Class City Rockers Super Simon. Class City Rockers, a win by Class City Rockers virtually eliminates Super Simon. As the Rockers will move to 8, Super Simon will be at 6. There's no way that Super Simon can even move into that wild card. So again, a win by Class City Rockers eliminates Super Simon and Loose Cannons from contention of that wild card. And a win by Pitons locks up the division for them. Moving on to the Bryan division. We got 2 games left. It is not wrapped up yet. However, Leslie Chow does have that 2-game lead. So a win by Leslie Chow this week over the Cats will give Leslie Chow the divisional crown. Cats in a must-win situation versus LCBR, BLBL, BL, BLC, DDRAT. I have no idea what I just said. So a loss by the Cats eliminates them from contention. They would still, however, be alive for the wild card. Pilot Lights, Big Daddy game. Big Daddy eliminated. They have no chance at anything at this point except, again, to play spoiler. So they'll be going up against the Pilot Lights, who are 1 game off for the wild card. So still very much alive in that, but they need to win. They gotta win. A win by the Pilot Lights, a loss by the Cats, and a loss by the Rockers puts at least 4 teams into that 7 and 6 area for the wild card spot. So still lots of chances for the wild card. I got 15 seconds left. This is the longest thing ever. So we'll see you guys later on. Watch a game tonight. Talk to you later. Bye.